Well, hello everyone, this is Peter Brown with a look at your weather for the next 7 days. Here we are heading in towards the final stretch of October, heading into Halloween, and looking forward to the start of November. I know it's hard to believe that we are actually getting very close to the start of meteorological winter in only 5 weeks. Let's not even think about that right now, as we've had anything but late fall or early winter-like temperatures here in the Burlington area over the past 5 days or so. We had temperatures well up into the low to mid 80s the other day. Really had a feel of July out there. Of course, what we've really noticed is how dry it's been out there. And as we start out our period on Friday, looks like that pattern is going to continue. It's going to be much cooler temperatures, probably only being in the low 60s, which is where the temperature should be at this time of the year. As we stretch that out to next Thursday, get into Halloween, into trick-or-treating time, we should be seeing temperatures at this time of the year in the upper 50s as we get towards the last day of October. Now, looking ahead towards the end of next week, it looks like we are going to have another big-time warm-up here in the Burlington area. So I think you're going to have to make sure you have a pretty light costume out there if you're going to be out trick-or-treating at all with the kids or anything. It is going to be pretty warm, we think. So as you go ahead, let's take a look at what the Climate Prediction Center is calling for us in terms of temperatures and precipitation over the next 7 to 10 days. And nothing new here. Here in the Northeast, and actually a good portion of the eastern half of the country, especially here in New England, they are expecting us to have a very good chance of above average temperatures. And for our precipitation chances, this is something we really have to start paying attention to right now. You're not really thinking as much as we head in towards the late fall about drought as much as we are in the summertime when you're watering your lawns and your flowers and everything. But we are getting into a fairly significant drought here north and west of Boston, and it looks like that's going to continue with a very strong possibility of a below average precipitation for the next 7 to 10 days, even looking beyond that, getting into the first 2 weeks of November. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at those 7 days of weather coming up. And really, again, what you see is what you get here, folks. Friday, all throughout the period right into Halloween, we are going to have wall-to-wall sunshine, a few fair weather clouds here. The only caveat might be Saturday, where we see a little bit more in the way of cloud cover as a cold front moves through. Temperatures, again, starting out on Friday, very pleasant for this time of the year in the low 60s. Nice again on Saturday. We're going to see that morning high probably in the low 60s, and then the temperatures are going to cool off dramatically, especially as we get into Sunday and Monday. Temperatures struggling to get above 50, but thereafter, look at this, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Do we go for breaking a record on Halloween? We're going to have to keep an eye. Right now, it looks like we're going to have a massive Bermuda high sitting off the coast of New England again, which right now I'm just thinking the temperatures are probably going to be in the low to mid 70s as we end out the period. So summer seems like it just doesn't want to give up, and for those of us who love the warm weather, that's some great news. So everyone, get out there, enjoy the weather, and have a great week.